Sip Rajesh, I didn't see you yesterday. I don't remember. Sip Raju, Sip Gautam, Sip Motkula Anand, Sip Atmatray, Sip Rajan, Sip Samatma, Sip Sagai, Sip Mrs. Sadwani, Sip Parutiyama, Sip Bliss, and the rest of you I can't see, but welcome to the call. Here you are. Today we have an interesting subject. What questions to ask in AiR and how to ask. So today I'm going to somehow guide you forward because I feel that it's important that the session has to become more productive to you. And for it to be productive, I have to be able to give you some tips, right? So who is going to first start? Does anybody wants to start? Does anybody want to start, or should I help you start? So are you really seeking enlightenment? Do you, because this goes back to me and my guru and me rather. I used to have a question book. I see many of you have question books. Some of you probably note in your tab or you note it somewhere else. But we want answers. And if you don't have answers in life, if you don't have answers, then what will happen is you will have unanswered questions. You know what? If you have unanswered questions, that means that you are going to be struggling to understand what is the reality of life. And you will continue. When I wanted an answer, I had to ask my master. So I had not one, many question books. So do you all have question books? Then I used to have an answer book. I used to make note of my answers. So do you have your questions? Do you have answers? Or are you just drifting? If you are just drifting, then you can't get enlightenment. Enlightenment is not some subject that anybody can, it's not on the footpath. It's not channa chor garam. In Bombay, you go to the beach, you can eat in the seaside. In Bombay, you can eat channa chor garam. It's not like that. So, my dear friends, I want to know, are you all clear on the concept? Are you all writing questions? Okay, what questions to write? Suppose today you have a problem. The mind is such a monkey. The thought will escape even before you can catch it. Even before you can capture the question, it's gone. What they say, Ganga mein doob gaya tumhara question. Your question has already gone into it is sinking. So are you noting down questions? Are you noting down answers? This is what I want to ask you. You know, Dada used to always say that some people, they don't attain enlightenment because of duty, lust, and shame. Some people feel ashamed to ask questions. You know, what others will think, yeah. I never bothered. I mean, there were 30 people. I don't know the Dasis on the call today. There were 30, 40 people who would be sitting next to Dada, and I would ask questions. I would ask questions in front of, I would ask about anything in the world. I was not shy. But you know, if you are shy to ask a question, you know what other people will think. I'm not bothered about other people. I'm least bothered. This is my life journey. I want my life to be happy. I want my life to be peaceful. And therefore, I will ask questions. I don't care what anybody thinks or not. I have nothing to do with anybody. I am only interested in my life, and I want my life to go the way I want it to go. So, my dear friends, let's start. Yes, is this Madhuri? You want to ask a question, Madhuri?
Sir, actually, I've read your book that God is not God, God is supreme immortal power.
Yeah.
So how and
yes,
power in which form we have to realize that it's a power?
The power is everywhere. In the sun that glows, the wind that blows, the water that flows, the power is in your heart. Do you have a battery, Madhuri? Do you have a battery in your heart? Or do you have a power bank, or you have a cord? 110 volts like Blico has in Canada, or 220 volts like Girish has in Bangalore. Girish is in Bangalore, I hope. So There's a power. There's a power, there's a power in the fruit, there's a power in the flower, there's a power in a bird that sings. There's a power everywhere, Madhuri. Can't you see the power?
I mean, what I meant to ask is how we can see that power. Where, I mean, like, yes, it has a power. You're saying that flower has a power, water has a power, right? But how should we realize that it has a power?
Questions. By coming here and asking the question, how? How to realize the power? This is called God realization. Who is the master in the call? Who will give the answer? I've given you this answer 100 times. Madhuri is coming for the first time. How can you have
AiR,
realization? Who is going to speak? Please give me the answer.
AiR self-realization.
Yes, Gautam, आपका voice ठीक है. Good, Gautam. आपका आवाज weak है. So simple, Madhuri. The way to attain God realization is self-realization. The way to go to college is first to go to school. Don't ask, I want to go to college without going to school. It's not possible. You've got to go to school, and then you've got to go to college, and then you've got to get the knowledge. But knowledge is not realization. You've got to have the realization. So Madhuri, I think you're coming for the first time on this call, Madhuri. If you come every day on this call, you can ask questions and you can get answers. So today I'm telling you the way to realize the power of SIP. When you tell some people God is SIP, they start laughing. Kya SIP, SIP, what is the SIP? Yeah, people who don't know God, people who don't realize God, people who don't want God, they suffer. They suffer. Yes, Bliss. So today my focus is I want to see how you're asking questions and how you're getting the answers. Come on, Bliss.
Hi, Shwam here. I would
Shiva,
like
Bliss.
to know what happened next
Real?
our realization. Sorry, what next? Because I realize really a lot of things, but nothing more happened. You understand? And probably I'm not alone with this fact.
Yeah, because you know the answer. You know the answer. Pirlu. After PIRLU, after purification, illumination, after illumination, realization, after realization, liberation, after liberation, unification. Realization is not the end. Realization not the end.
But I make many realization. And what happened next?
Next liberation. It is like a caterpillar asking, I am already waiting to be butterfly, not yet butterfly. What happened next?
Yes.
Wait, you butterfly coming. Wait.
Okay, I will wait yet.
No, wait, no, wrong. That is why I am telling you today, if realization, if you are stuck at realization, you have to ask the question, why I am stuck, where I am stuck. You are not asking the question. You're not telling me where you are stuck. I don't know. I don't know where you are caught.
Also, because I don't understand why I stuck.
Yeah, but you must find out. It's like you go to the doctor and tell doctor, I had a lot of pain, doctor. And doctor say, wow, what happened? I got a lot of pain in my hair. I got a lot of pain, doctor. The doctor think you got headache. Then you tell, no, not headache here. Pain coming because of my stomach. I got pain in stomach. Doctor say, why are you holding head? If you have pain in stomach, tell me you have pain in stomach. So why you got pain in stomach? Why? So the doctor, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't understand why. Then the doctor say, okay, what you ate? I ate some wild mushroom, some very wild mushroom in the road. Oh, you have got food poisoning. you have to find out the problem. You cannot get a solution without finding out the problem. What is the problem? So Bliss, it's very important for you to ask the question every day.
I ask every day, almost. It's rarely I don't talk and ask often.
One of my friend have some infection on the skin, infection. And one friend put wrong cream. What happened? You put wrong cream, infection became more and more. Another friend has infection on the skin. And then I asked, what happened? I said, what do you do for infection? They said, no, nothing. What to do? I said, have you gone to doctor? No, I no go doctor. Why you no go doctor? No, I no go doctor. Infection go just like that. No, infection no go just like that. You have to put the right cream for the infection to go.
Mhm.
So, my dear, you need to find the solution. Okay, so Bliko, here's Bliko. 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 Can you? We cannot hear
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah, now I can hear you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
there was a speaker problem. So I have one statement and 4 questions, but the questions I don't know how to how to get answer. But let me ask first. The statement is that who am I? So I know that I am sick and everybody is sick, right? This is a statement.
Yeah.
Now the question you are asking that you have to ask questions to get going in the journey
Yeah.
to enlightenment. So my first question is, who is asking? If I ask myself, who is asking, then my mind will come, right? And my intellect will come, okay, oh, this is a question. Second question. Who is in ignorance? If I ask myself, if I am in ignorance, I must get knowledge, right? Who get the knowledge? Third question. Who gets the knowledge? Then I ask myself, who get knowledge? My knowledge will come in my mind, intellect. And the fourth question, who get the realization?
So you know all the answers. You know all the answers. Now you tell me the question and you give me the answer, and I will say, okay. So your statement, your statement is already okay, right? You have no problem with the statement.
No problem with the statement. Yeah.
What's your first question? Put your first question.
Who is asking?
You tell me who's asking. Is Girish asking?
No.
Is Sudeep asking? Who's asking?
My mind and my thought
thought asking?
want to know the clarification for some questions, right?
Your thought is asking, but your mouth is shut and your tongue is shut and your teeth are shut and your lip is shut.
No.
Who's asking?
So that is my question, because
No, you know the answer. I'm getting you to give the answer. So your mind is asking the question through whom?
through my intellect.
No, through your lip and tongue and teeth and mouth.
Yeah, these are the organs which represent the questions, right?
So who's asking
in the form of language?
Yeah, so you know who's asking the question now, right? Now you know who's asking the question, right? Is the light above you asking the question?
No.
Is your foot asking? Is the foot asking the question? Is your stomach asking the question? Is your brain asking the question? Who is asking the question?
The one who is in ignorance.
Who is the one in ignorance?
That is my mind and
who's
ego,
that? Who's
or
mind?
whatever you can say.
Who's ego?
But mind and ego is not found, right? It is illusion.
Yeah.
So this
who's
illusion
asking?
is creating.
So who's
questions.
asking? So who's asking the question?
Body.
No, body cannot ask question. The
So-
Atma in ignorance.
The Atma is never in ignorance. Don't ever say
Atma
that.
is never, sorry, Jiva. Jiva is Jiva in Atma is pure, but Jiva is getting in problem with the.
So who's asking the question? The Jiva which has no Atma? The Jiva which
Jiva
has
has
no Atma is asking the question?
You cannot ask question.
So who's asking the question?
Atma in ignorance.
No, the Jiva in
The illusion.
ignorance. The Jiva in ignorance. Don't say the
Jiva
Atma
in,
in
sorry,
ignorance.
Jiva in ignorance. Yeah.
Now you are trying to say the right question, but your mind is tricking you and giving the wrong answer. So is Bliko asking the question? Or Girish? Who's asking the question?
Bliko.
No,
Bliko.
not Bliko.
Bharat is asking question.
Correct. Now you are Bliko. Now you got, this is exactly how you need to ask question to get the answer. Now, Bliko, if you don't do this juggling every day, you will not progress.
I do always
can-
like that.
No, you
That's
have
why I
to
cannot ask questions sometimes.
What I'm saying, Bliko, don't feel shy to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because
I
Bliko,
never feel
no.
shy.
yeah, what I mean to say, no, you don't feel feel shy,
Bliko.
but your me feels shy.
Sorry.
If
My
your
baby.
me is not shy, you would be asking question every day. Please think what I'm saying. You have to make a habit to ask the question. Today, how come you got 4 questions?
Yeah. I contemplate.
You need
I
to have
thought
4
about that.
questions. Good. So what is the second question? What's your second
Second
question?
question
Then
is,
Gautam
who
and
is in
Atmatraya.
ignorance?
After this, Gautam and Atmatraya, but we'll finish all 4 questions of Bliko. What's your second question?
Who is in ignorance?
Huh?
Who is in ignorance?
So tell me, who's in ignorance?
Bharat is in ignorance.
So you know the answer. Who's Bharat?
Bharat is mind and ego.
No, body also.
Jiva.
Body,
Body.
not a jiva, not a dead jiva,
No.
not a
life.
dead jiva. The jivatma.
Jivatma. Yeah, Jivatma.
The jivatma
ignorance.
named Bharat. The
Is in
jivatma
ignorance,
named Bharat is in ignorance. So next
Correct.
question.
Third question is, who gets the knowledge?
Who gets, you tell me?
Who gets the knowledge? Mind and ego. Mind.
Only mind and ego without the body?
Body with mind and ego. Yeah, so Jiva. Jiva will get,
Without the jivatma, not the jiva, the jivatma.
will get ignorance. Get
Next
knowledge.
question.
Who gets the realization?
Who, tell me who gets?
Jiva.
All your 4 questions have the same answer.
Same answer. Yes.
It is Bharat, the body, mind, ego, enlivened by the consciousness, the soul. That Bharat is in ignorance. That Bharat wants enlightenment. That Bharat overcomes ignorance. That Bharat is enlightened. But that Bharat is shy to ask questions every day. Therefore, the Bharat is stuck in the same chakkar again and again and again. Unless that Bharat is able to ask the question, he will never be able to reach that state of enlightenment. So God is Bharat. It's so important for you all to ask questions. Sometimes, you know what you feel? Hey, what a fool, man. I asked 4 questions. What a fool I am. All 4 questions, same answer. I don't know the answer. Why I asked the question? I know all the answers. Why I asked the question? But how will you know that you know the answers? How will you ever come to know that you know the answer? How do you know your answer is right or your answer is wrong? You cannot make out, my dear. The only
Unless
way
I ask,
you know,
yeah.
unless you ask, you investigate, you realize you will never be able to know whether your answer is right, your answer is wrong. It is so important. It is, you people don't realize. Ask AiR is the only way, the best way to get enlightened. But I don't find people making the best use of it. That's why today's subject is how to ask questions. Where's your question book? Where is your answer book? Where are your confusions? I mean, Bharat is one of the most advanced seekers on this call. I respect Bharat. Many of you are at different levels. I mean, but you need to have. I used to go to my guru and sometimes ask him the same question 50 times. 50 times. But my guru would laugh. Say, okay, he will give the answer again and again and again and again. Because the enlightenment is a precious thing. Let me tell you one thing, my friends. If we live and we die and we don't realize who am I, our entire life is wasted. Our entire life is wasted. Money is of no use. Relationships are of no use. Your qualifications are of no use. No, your possessions are of no use. If you don't have enlightenment, you will suffer. So, Gautam. Yes, Gautam, then Atmatray.
Shivam, AiR.
Shivoham.
AiR, I wanted to tell that if there is lot of bhakti बोलतो, there's lot of bhakti, खाली bhakti करना भगवान का और and we don't realize that we are not this body and okay, we are not this body, and we follow that this world is real and we follow some rituals and this thing, but the bhakti is very more. Out of 10 there's a bhakti. So can we get liberation?
Impossible.
Because bhakti वो तो हम भगवान को भक्ति करते हैं ना, तो liberation.
अरे my Gautam, अगर तुम्हारा भक्ति strong है, you have to have a deep yearning. Your love for the divine has to be more than the triple yearning. More than a miser yearns for gold, more than the lover yearns for beloved, more than the child yearns for lost mother. अगर तुम्हें भगवान से इतना प्यार है तो भगवान के पीछे भागो. I was in love with my Lord. You think, अरे छोड़ो, don't tell me मुझे भक्ति है. भक्ति का प्रूफ क्या है तुम्हारा? भक्ति है तो भगवान के पीछे भागो, भगवान को ढूंढो. ढूंढू भोले कहाँ हो तू, भोलेनाथ ढूंढू भोले कहाँ हो तू. हाँ, you have to go and तलाश.
अगर इतना नहीं अगर इतना अगर भगवान को हम इतना चाहते हैं कि ठीक है, मैं भगवान से एग्जांपल इतना मैं प्यार करता हूँ कि मेरे को जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं चाहिए, लेकिन वो रियलाइजेशन नहीं है तो क्या करना है?
अच्छा, कल सब कुछ काम धंधा छोड़कर मैं ऑफिस आ जाओ, भगवान देता हूँ मैं. कल सब कुछ फैमिली छोड़ो, फैमिली सब छोड़ के, काम धंधा आपका फैमिली सब छोड़ के तुम्हारे मेरे ऑफिस के सामने आ जाओ कल से, मैं भगवान देता हूँ. टुमारो मॉर्निंग 6 o'clock. करें? संसार छोड़ के आ जाओ. छोड़ के सारी दुनिया में तेरे लिए मैं जीता हूं तो बस तुझे पाने के लिए. कुछ भी चाहता नहीं मैं इस संसार से, तू मिला तो बहुत जिंदगी के. बकवास बात मत करो यार, ये झूठी मूठी बात. पता है वो लड़का लड़की को क्या बोलता है? Oh, you are my divine, you are everything, you are my lifeline, you are everything. लड़का लड़की को बोलता है. फिर वो लड़का बोलता है, अच्छा today 6 o'clock evening we will meet in Covent Park. अगर बारिश नहीं पड़ा तो, अगर बारिश नहीं पड़ा, तुम क्या बोला? तुम्हारा लाइफलाइन है, तुम मेरे डिवाइन है, तुम मेरा सनशाइन है. यू आर माई सनशाइन, यू आर माई लाइफलाइन. ये बोलने से क्या हो जाता है क्या बोलने से? नो,
मेरे को इतना
प्रभु से प्यार है.
नहीं, प्रभु से इतना प्यार नहीं है, लेकिन आपको मैं क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ कि इतना प्यार है तो एनलाइटन मिल सकता है क्या? इतना
अभी
प्यार
चेंज
तो
हो
नहीं
गया
है
ना. अभी बोला प्रभु से बहुत प्यार है, मैं सब कुछ करने के लिए तैयार हूँ.
नहीं,
अभी बोलता प्रभु से इतना प्यार नहीं है. मैं कब
मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ बस इतना ही.
यही तो जवाब है. जवाब ये है, if you really love the divine and you are willing to sacrifice everything for the divine, The divine will make you his. You will become mine. The divine says you are mine. Huh? When you will become mine for the divine? When you are willing to give up everything for thine. समझते मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
हाँ समझ रहा हूँ.
हम बोलते हैं, एक आदमी था बोलता है डेली आई गो टू टेम्पल. हाँ, देन आफ्टर फ्यू डेज आई फाउंड ये क्यों आदमी आना बंद क्यों हो गया? डेली आता था वो आदमी, अभी आना क्यों बंद हो? भाई स्टॉप, बिकॉज मंदिर में प्रसाद देना बंद हो गया. आदमी मंदिर में आना बंद कर दिया, प्रसाद बंद हो गया. तो वो भगवान के लिए नहीं आता था, वो प्रसाद के लिए आता था. आत्मत्रय.
थैंक यू यार.
आत्मत्रय. शिव.
Sir, today I find something key to Anubhati. Kill the mind. K for kill the mind. E for experience ship, and Y for yogi. Yogi life. Live as a yogi. Is it right?
Very good.
How it is?
Kill the mind.
Kill the mind.
Kill the mind. Then
experience ship.
Yeah. And then be a yogi.
Live in yoga.
So key. You are giving an acronym for the word key. Huh?
Yeah.
Very good. But are you using the key? Is your
Yes,
have
sir.
you been able to still the mind? Have you been able to kill the mind? Have you been able to be a yogi? Are you able to be in eternal yoga all the time?
Somewhat. No, not 100%.
This is the problem. The problem, Atma. That is the problem, Atmatre.
Yeah.
Unless we are 100%, we are not focused, committed. That's why I'm asking today's session. Today's session is, you should be asking AiR question every day.
Yes.
Every day you should have your queue. At
Sure.
least, I'm not saying 10 questions, at least one question. Because you don't ask all day. Okay, now AiR has become like TV show. Like what they say, क्या बोलते हैं वो? Super Sindhi. क्या बोलते हैं ये टीवी शोज का? बहुत ऐसा शो है, महाभारत, रामायण, एक AiR का भी टीवी सीरियल हो गया, एपिसोड, डेली एपिसोड, 8 o'clock. टिंग 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 टिंग.
No.
सब लोग भाग जाएंगे. हाँ, मेरा पराठा है, मेरा कहाँ है, मेरा पानी पूरी पराठा, अभी शुरू हो जाए, पिक्चर शुरू हो रहा है. कम ऑन, मूवी स्टार्टिंग.
Sorry.
अभी थोड़ा एंटरटेनमेंट हो रहा है, आधा घंटा
नहीं,
AiR का एंटरटेनमेंट हो गया अभी. एंटरटेनमेंट शो है क्या?
No. It
लोग
is a
आप समझते
spiritual.
हैं, joker आया, one joker is coming 8 o'clock every day. We are meeting joker show. Somebody says every day 8 o'clock we have joker show. Circus every day circus.
It's
We have
you are giving life's truth.
no, but we need, sometimes people are prisoners of their mind.
Yeah.
There are people suffering. There are
Okay.
people suffering because there is so much misery. People
Okay.
don't know the right answer. People are living with mind. People don't know how to activate intellect. You are not asking questions. My biggest problem is I don't know where your problem. My biggest problem is I don't know your problem.
Oh.
Some of you, you have got to make a choice whether you want to eat fresh paratha today or you want to eat 4 days old paratha. You want to eat fresh paratha or 4 days old paratha. And you are eating 4 days old paratha. And I am looking at you and I'm saying, why you are eating 4 days old paratha? नहीं, अच्छा है. बहुत अच्छा है. क्या बहुत अच्छा है? How can 4-day-old paratha be better than fresh paratha? But you are, no, I like it. Then eat. No, then I say, don't give 4 day. I will give you 4-month-old paratha. मेरे पास पड़ा है 4 महीना पुराना paratha. I'll give you from my godown, which I kept for the rats to eat. Will you eat?
No.
So we are not able to make the right choice. We are not able to make the right discrimination.
Mhm.
99% of the people in this world are ignorant.
Yes, sir.
99%. So what to do?
Huh.
Okay, Eru,
I
next
have
question.
one more, sir. I want to ask. I know
Yes, sir. Please ask.
Neti, but Tatvamasi, Tatva Tvam Asi. I think so.
Tat, tat, tvam, asi.
Yeah.
Tat, that, tvam,
Yeah, okay.
you, asi,
Okay.
are. That you are. Tat, tvam, asi means that thou art. The real translation, tat, tvam,
What is meant by
asi, art. You are that.
what is meant by that?
Neti, neti. Neti, neti, not the body, not the mind. Neti means not this, not this. Neti, neti. Neti, not the body. Neti, not the mind. Tattvamasi, you are that, the divine soul. You are the Atma. You are the Paramatma.
Oh, great.
So, Atmatrai, this is the nursery class. So,
Yeah.
I'm telling all of you who want enlightenment, if you are serious about enlightenment, you need to ask question every day. Every day, not listen to answer. No, you have to ask question every day. Okay, Eru.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Shivam, I wanted to ask,
Sure.
you say like we must ask relevant questions. Otherwise, questions from mind, they take us in opposite direction. They वो घुमा देते हैं हमको. They tell
No, wait,
like
wait,
we
wait,
ask so
wait.
many irrelevant questions. Yeah.
No, there is no relevant question. There is nothing called relevant question. Any question that comes to your mind becomes a relevant question, because if you do not ask the question, then you become irrelevant. Because your mind will make you irrelevant. See, sometimes we don't know. Sometimes we are not sure the question is right or wrong. Sometimes we think the question is right. How do we know? Sometimes we think the question is wrong. How do we know? We need endorsement from a master. I used to ask my guru so many irrelevant questions, many. So my answer, Aru, what I'm trying to tell all of you today, every day, if we want enlightenment, every day we have to ask minimum one question. Whether the question is right or question is wrong, it does not matter. We have to ask, one question a day is really good. I can challenge you, if you ask one question a day in 1 month, your enlightenment index will go up by 50%. Because I am not saying this, Eru, this is in the Vedas. In the Vedas, it's called Sravana Manana Nididhyasana, which means in AiR language, ask, investigate, realize the truth. If you don't ask and investigate, how will you realize the truth? Means that you are presuming your question is irrelevant. You are presuming the question is relevant. Both are wrong. Cannot presume. Have to ask. And I'm asking the question here to you. For asking question, how much? 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs? How much you have to pay? Huh? How much you have to pay? So then what is the problem? Then what is the problem? And the benefit, if Bliko asked today 4 questions, 4 questions benefited Girish, Pankaj, Ashok, and Sudeep, who asked no questions. But more important, it's benefited Bliko, because Bliko asked 4 questions. Now, Bliko, you need to have these questions in a question book. If you don't have these questions, tomorrow the same question will come. Mind is a rascal. Now, all you need to do, what Aru does every day, I don't know, you know this, every day Aru, whatever she listens to the call, she writes it down in a note and she sends it to me. This is what I absorbed today. Have a small notebook for yourself, or in WhatsApp, or a color note. Note what you have learned. Because when you keep on learning and learning, I'm asking you, why in school they have notebooks? They should not have notebooks. Why in every school they have pen and paper? There was a man who used to go to his grandfather. And his grandfather gave him 1 lakh rupees to do business. And the grandfather told him, okay, Bolu, his name was Bolu, paisa kisko diya? He said, Bolu said, I gave Rama I gave 10,000, then Shama I gave 10,000. And the Baba asked him, and no balance, only 70,000. Where is 10,000? Says, Baba bhul gaya, Baba. Baba bhul gaya. The Baba says, kaise bhul gaya? I gave you 1 lakh, 10,000 Rama, 10,000 Shama. You don't have 80, you have only 70. Kahan se bhul gaya? You know, Rajesh, you know what Baba told him? Rajesh, you know what Baba told him? Baba told him, hey, bolo, pehle lik, baad mein de, bhool pade to kagaz se le. Pehle lik, baad mein de, agar bhool pade to kagaz se le. If he had written it down, then he can take the answer he can take the money from the kagaz, means who he gave. Pehle lik, baad mein de. So today I'm giving Rajesh, I'm giving you one shairi today. So the point is, my dear friends, writing is very important. Writing the question, writing the answer. I'm telling you, there is no way of getting enlightenment other than this. Ask, investigate. I can keep on giving dialogue. I can come every day and give you so much talk. But if you don't write, it's wasted. You cannot digest it. You cannot absorb it. No chance. No chance. After you are enlightened, don't worry. After you're enlightened, you don't have to memorize. It will automatically come to you because you have attained the state of realization, of enlightenment. You don't need any memory after that. But till 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, I have books, so many books, thick books I've written. Very important. Rekha Parvan.
Shivu Amer, I'm
Yes,
not able to sit in silence for long.
You're
And
not
I-
able to sit. Yeah.
Yes, sir. In silence for long. And I know my problem, the mind.
So tell me, what is the problem with the mind? If you know the problem, you tell me. What is the problem with the mind?
I let it.
No. No, there is a problem with the mind. Your answer is correct. There's a problem with the mind. Who can tell Rekha what is the problem with the mind? I have told you the answer 100 times.
Not kill the mind.
No, I have told the answer 100 times. Correct. How you're not kill the mind?
Not still. I can still the mind.
Why?
Ignorance.
Why? How can you still the mind? It's very simple, right?
Be in consciousness.
You have to. No, please say, tell your name and then I'll say yes. Tell your name. Say Gautam. I'll say Gautam. Then you speak. Just tell your name. When you want to speak out of turn, tell your name. Anybody? I have told you all the answer 100 times. 100 times.
Mind is the bundle of thoughts. Thoughts come uninvited and attack you and push you on the floor.
So what's that? How do you stop? How she wants to have silence. She's not able to. What to do?
Yes, we have to be in consciousness. We have to,
How to be in-
watch, catch, and latch.
No. How do you watch, catch, and latch?
You have
How?
to say that. Kill.
I have taught.
In
I have taught.
consciousness.
See,
Yeah. How? How will you be in consciousness?
You are
By
to
silencing the
kill
mind, stealing the mind.
How will you silence the mind?
It's to watch the mind.
How will you watch the mind? What by watching the mind? Where's the mind? You can't find. Where you'll watch the mind? You can't watch the mind. Sorry. Bliko, we can't hear you, Bliko. Your voice is not. Huh?
Be a yogi.
No.
By watching the mind
no.
as a observer of mind.
Pushing the thoughts out of the mind.
The problem is, Samatma, no. I have told you all the answer 100 times. The problem is none of you have written it down. If you had written it down under the page mind, the answer would be there right on top. Under the word mind, your answer should be right on top.
Come back to consciousness.
Rekha's question is, I am not able to spend time in silence. I am not able to spend time in silence. The answer is this. Please note, the answer is this. Because your mind is a monkey. It has a tail. It is ever yelling and ever yearning. If you want to still the mind, you must cut the tail of the monkey. How many times I've told you this? Sudeep, how many times I've told this, Sudeep?
Many times.
If you want Rekha, if you want the mind to be still, stop the monkey, cut the tail that is ever yearning, ever yelling. I want this, 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 I want this. How can you be in silence? How
Yes, sir. I'm.
can you be in silence? How can you get the divine voice if your mind is full of noise?
Yes.
When you cut the tail of the monkey, when there is no yelling and no yearning, then all the answers you gave is correct. Then you will come back to consciousness, then you will be in silence, then you will be, all the answers you gave. But I have to give you the answer how. And the answer how is to stop yelling and yearning. I want to close the session, but Ayushi, last comment you want to make quickly, Ayushi?
Thank you.
Bolo?
Yes, sir.
Thank
So actually, I have this question in my mind, like for bhakti, भगवान की भक्ति के लिए हमें सांसारिक जीवन से why should we leave all those our responsibilities? Like
You don't
हम
have to. You don't have to leave. Who told you you have to leave?
No, I
You
thought
don't
so.
have to.
Like,
No, you don't have to leave the samsar. You have to see Bhagwan in the samsar. You have to
like
be
all
able
the
to see.
responsibilities we can take our all the responsibilities and then we can choose this bhakti line, no?
Yeah, but you're asking the question when the call has come to an end. The call
Oh.
ends at 8:40. So, Kal, you ask
Oh,
the
no
question
problem.
at
I'll
8 o'clock.
continue this
But
question.
yeah, at 8 o'clock. But just to tell you, you don't have to give up this world. There is no way of giving up this world. Where will you go? इसी दुनिया में मुक्ति पाना है, इसी दुनिया में मोक्ष पाना है, तो ये दुनिया छोड़ के किधर भी नहीं जा सकते. Okay? With that, thank you for asking these questions. I want to see a change from all of you from tomorrow. Otherwise, I will continue the same subject of how to ask questions. With folded hands, I bow down to you.